The PokerDome Challenge is brought to you by MansionPoker.com. Welcome to the game. They call him G-Hawk right now. Greg Hocko in front with 61,000 in chips. Dale West close behind. Rick Martin still playing last place, looking to make a move here.
Martin has seen a lot of flops, John, but he hasn't raised once. In fact, we've played 7 hands. He's been involved in 5 of them, steadily dribbling away his chips.
And he's been calling on every one of the hands, and no raises so far, just getting involved. The cheapest price possible, not always the best move.
Player 4 folds.
Call.
Player 5 calls.
Raise.
Raise announced.
Bates likes his
4,000
ace.
total. Player 1 folds.
Three more. Why not?
Yes,
It's
sir.
suited.
Player 2 calls.
Yeah, Steamy, I'll keep you honest.
Player 5 calls.
And Hocko's got a good hand for this kind of situation on the button.
Three-way action to the flop. 6, 7, ace.
Check. Player 6 checks.
Checking his pair.
I bet.
Martin walks into the trap, betting bottom pair.
Player 2 bets 3,000.
I will fold.
Player 5 folds.
Raise.
Raise announced.
Bates immediately pounces on with the
Player 6
re-raise.
bets at 9.
Look at his heart rate jumping. So Martin faced with the decision as the clock winds down at 7.
Call.
And he will make the call. A loose call. We'll see what he can pull out of this one. Needs a lot of help.
And I'll tell you what, John, if I'm Stephen Bates, I don't like that call right there. I would be nervous if I raised and the guy called me there. I wouldn't think my ace with a 9 kicker is any good.
Deuce on the turn. Bates with the decision.
Pot.
31,000.
Okay, call.
Player 6 bets 31,000.
A hefty bet. See if Martin decides to risk his tournament life here.
Yeah, that would put Martin all in if he decides to call here. I don't see how he could.
I don't either. He's counting down, and he sees it as we do. Cut your losses on that one right now. Steve Bates pulls down our biggest pot of the night. The Aussie Steve Bates, he actually broke away from a vacation in the Philippines to be right here, and it was with the blessing of somebody very special.
If I win tonight, I'd really love to dedicate this win to my fiancée Sharon. She really works hard for her family, so I'd really love to buy her a house. She's inspired me to do this. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for her. Simple as that. So I would just love to do that for her, give her that gift, because I love her so much.
Coming a long ways to be involved here at the PokerDome and sharing the love long distance.
Player 3 folds.
Back to the action.
Player 4 folds.
I fold.
Player 5 folds.
Fold.
Player 6 folds.
Raise.
Raise announced.
The 2.
2 more. Thanks.
Oh.
So the Rays will take this pot.
Lines are 1 and 2.
John White picks up a small one, but a victory nonetheless.
John, I know it's early, but I'm going to say right now I really like John White's table comportment. He seems very centered, very calm, and very concentrated. And that's going to help because the blinds have gone up.
1,000 and 2,000 as our action continues inside the PokerDome.
Martin and White surely will lock horns here. White with the superior hand, the ace-king, calls out raise, and as we've seen from Martin, he likes to call, and this is the best hand he's seen.
Absolutely. So big slick with Martin's ace-jack.
Call. 6 to me.
Once again, Martin merely calling.
Player 3 folds.
Sheldon says, I'm getting out of the way. 4 deuce. No thanks.
7 total.
So White, the heavy favorite, going in here with his big slick. The flop, 8, 7, queen. Everybody misses.
This is Rick Martin's first time to actually play live poker. You can probably tell by
8,000.
the fumbling with the chips.
And White keeping his aggressive style going here, putting his chips out on his ace-king. Still the heavy favorite.
8,000.
Call.
Player 2 calls.
Martin likes his over. Card of an ace. And if he catches, he's not going to be in a great position.
Right now, Martin is looking for a jack or running cards for a straight. Otherwise, John, he's going to be out of here very early.
A 5 on the turn. Neither player helped. Keeping White's big slick out in
Player 2
front.
checks.
And White must be thinking, well, gosh, the guy's going to call anything I put
Player
in
1 bets
here.
8,000.
Is my ace-king good? If it is, I think I'm going to get paid off.
Well, he'll find out if Martin's willing to go along with this. 5 seconds.
Player 2 calls.
Martin does make the call.
And that, by my calculation, leaves him with merely 1 chip remaining.
Interesting call. He's not probably really paying attention to his stack, just praying at this point that he can get some connection here. And it's a 5 on the river.
Check.
Player
So
2
unless
checks.
White folds this, it's all his.
2,000.
Don't expect that.
Player
Pulls
1
him
bets
all in.
2,000. Player
2,000 all in.
And it was a brief visit for Rick Martin to the Poker Dome.
Well, a tough one for Ricky Martin. Definitely not living La Vida Loca tonight. John White takes that one and eliminates Rick Martin in the process. So our first player gone tonight. We've gone from 6 down to 5 as Rick Martin will depart our table in a hurry. You're watching action at the MatchupPoker.com Poker Dome Challenge.